fast. Out the angle, Axal finds one with the dualies, but he's got to get the reload off. You're out of action for what feels like 30 years here. He finally gets the mags back in, and he's killing again. Look at him go. Axal with a second. And he's bought time for this rotate up through the short side. Cloud9 are clamping down on MOUZ.
Dude's Lara Croft down in the pit. He's just slamming mags back in his guns and finding more frags. It's all Julies in this round. Frozen's got a frag out, and he hits a couple of blinders, dropping both elites. But
build up. And then a weak finish, it should be. But Lock comes in with a kill immediately. And NaVi's been wrapped onto. This is a full eco round. They find a clean opener. NaVi only goes 1 for 1. JDC's now armed and deadly. The Glocks are pulling up to this B site with a vengeance. And MOUZ sit in the 4v2. JDC is still aggressive, flashed off the angle. Might need a bit of a helping hand here, but not cleared, not checked. JDC with another. And well, Axal in hot water now. There's one. The nade will get this. Oh, he misses the nade. Heartbreak Hotel. Late checkout for Axal. He's still trying to move in. But JDC does not forgive or forget. There's the chicken-related jokes here. Torshi out through the mid-smoke. The madman Hobbit caught with nades out. But he will hold the line for one. Quick trade out of Dexter's Mac 10.
Get the gun.
Mid now taken away. Cloud9 starting to scramble bodies over. They will have a lot of attention towards the A site, but you need these guys inside of it to trade evenly. It's a 1 for 1 out of Axal over in the apartments. Buster in the site. Keeps winning, gets that first one. Xerxion's cut down the long wrap, but Buster knocks out his teammate. And now Xerxion in a bit of a rough way. That is a lovely hold out of Buster.
Yeah, solid position.
Dedicate some of this util. They still have 3 full belts into reclaiming this banana control. You can't leave this taken by your opponent if you wanted to go back to A. Odds are Cloud9 could have a stack, and that's one swing out of Frozen. No one else tries to trade. They're now throwing this flash to set up Dexter for it. And he will find a way back into this round. Smoke's going down over towards B. 30 seconds left now. Xerxion still in the apartments, and that bomb is starting to move back around. He's waiting with the moto smoke. Buster still in spawn. Util now coming out of the apartments means that Buster's going to move back over, but he is cut out of the site. So Xerxion's got a 1v1 here that he doesn't know about yet. Axal tucked in. Very little time left, and they're not clearing for it. They run in, and Axal mows them down. Xerxion next on the chopping block, and it's a lovely 4K round from Axal, the point man of Cloud9. A 15-second push for MOUZ. JDC out in the apartments, about to get swung, sees a man on default. The bomb gets away from MOUZ. These slow rounds getting punished by Cloud9 time and time again. And this one is no exception. The ball never gets rolling for MOUZ.
That's a desperate hit, right? Like they get nothing. Oh my god, they get nothing at B, so they just have to go back into that A hit. They don't want to face the orb. And man, Cloud9 have locked down
nice,
A.
Right? They come straight through it. That was the bomb tag that bottom banana. Dexter lucky to still be alive, really.
This looks like prep paying off. MOUZ seem to know when Cloud9 throw this like deep G2 smoke, MOUZ can just walk through it because there's no one playing it. And look at how much room they've realized. They lose the orb. This is still a near impossible round.
It's just going from bad to worse. It's only Frozen that will burst with the orb and shut down one. But in reality, I mean, you're stuck at middle. He's paranoid about the peak from the bottom, and here it comes. NaVi comes swinging round the corner, cleaves him with the Kalashnikov, and gets himself another round.
I think he might look to go for the info play. In the moment he knows it's not mid, he's going to start to shuffle around over towards B. Some utils already come out for MOUZ. It's 2 pumpings of utility. Here's the second go at it. Starts to rain in now. NaVi up close. That is a nice double from the man at the helm of Cloud9. Shiro, couple of misses, but Hobbit sneaks in and robs the round, pushing through the CT smoke. MOUZ.
And if they're on this line, he will find the kill. But Xerxion slipped the net. Oh, the barrel. Oh, he saw that. Absolutely did. Hobbit just took the angle, but the timing was super awkward for Cloud9. Now they're scared of a B split, and rightly so.
Oh, that's a weird smoke. Shiro, gotta watch two angles at once, man. They're everywhere. Back in CT, picks out the first man. Now getting pressured, low on health, boxed into a corner, tries his hand at the jump shot, but JDC chases him down. And with so much room taken, with CT not even owned by Cloud9, they can't justify even giving this one a look in. They're too far cut out.
This one across. You've got the 3 players there, but the same could be said for the CT side setup. Shiro, he's hard scoped in. He's seen a bit of arm. He wants to break it off. Gets the shot onto the chest. His exertion. Well, he's exerted himself out of the round.
When Shiro's going back in for more. Flashed off the angle, so they're out in mid now, but Buster boosted. Ooh, does give up the aim of the game. Luckily enough, Shiro there to lend a helping hand. And Cloud9 clamp down on the mid play.
By design. He's anchoring B again. But MOUZ splitting this A site in 2. This time with Balk and Pit. MOUZ haven't seen this setup all half. Hobbit does die at long. That opens up the option to be split. MOUZ will take it.
Wrapping their way in through CT. Can they make these CTs bleed? Flashbang into ruins. navi waiting on the back of the site. Has support from Shiro with the M4, but the train is arriving. 8 seconds on the clock again, though. It's seen this time and time again. MOUZ have been leaving it so late. The bomb going down, but it gets catched. It's taken out of the round. No time to plant. It doesn't matter, they're in.
That's amazing. And what a weird plant as well. They're trying to plant for CT spawn as well so they could have more position in the post long take. And there's no one here.
Oh my god, they're assembling a boost. Axal over the top of it, and Hobbit hunts them, pushing through the smoke. This was meant to be a fast MOUZ round. And they had all this room. It locked out. MOUZ thought they were running towards the golden ticket of a 7-8 half. In reality, they go into a triple short side setup. Some re-aggression from Cloud9. And they are locked out of this one dominantly. Just Torshi left, but being held by Shiro from all the way back at Moto. Should be dead on this first swing, and there it is. So at the end of it, Cloud9 go on.
Ooh, oh god. Has to try and back himself up. And he hits that one. Of course he does.
That was lovely.
Yeah, boy, this man does not miss.
1 health.
100, well, never mind. 73 HP between both the remaining players. And the backstab just had to hit 1 bullet. And of course, it's the headshot, always the way.
When I tell you they're dinked, Harry, you still 1-dig them.
Of course. Playing for the percentages. That's what they say.
They don't mean headshot percentage, but...
Wait, that isn't what that sentence means?
It all makes sense now. Bomb's loose, so navi going to go back. Will he check close? He might. He won't. He's dead.
Oh, you want to change your mind on that one?
Yeah, I take that back.
Still time to say, navi's got this.
Well, there's no
clutch.
way he's winning this round, Harry.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
1v3.
1v3.
He's in top mid. He's sneaking up the short side. 1 man on the angle. Dexter,
no way.
Just the bait to the switch of Torshi up in the apartments. And he'll swing out. He lobs out a molly, but it's extinguished in the coffin smoke, and he falls, only bringing navi down to 2. Shiro, in the meantime, knocks Dexter out of the round, putting the bomb on the low HP player. Would normally be a bit of an issue, but with no nades from MOUZ, this plant can't be contested. And now the backstab from Buster, even if it removes 1 player, it wins the round here on numbers alone. Backstab, he's lining up the double, gets activated with the first, and now he knows he's trapped MOUZ in. Their best bet might be to try and fight forward. They turn around, they knock Buster out of the round here, and they've done it pretty speedily at that, so Shiro's got to be switched on. They bait the shot out. 1v1 now, JDC the man to beat. Shiro jiggling, brought down low, tap on the bomb, and now they're both injured, both wounded. Shiro just calling the bluff, calling the bluff on the defuse, and then he swings out wide.
That's so bedroom, man. JDC, that could be a meaty nade. Certainly not bad. He's going to hear the steps. Oh, Torshi just shot in the smoke. Don't know what he saw, but it doesn't matter. He'll take them away anyway. 2 from him. Boiler covered. And Buster doesn't want to give up the bomb and the gun. So MOUZ, nice double app setup in the perfect round for it against pistols. Tear them apart. And Xerxon, the second he spots this at B, he can go back.
He's going to spot it late because of the timings they've found. This is going to be a later spot than normal.
Yeah, they might swing together.
No, he's doing this. Here you go. He gets the spot now, but they are close. Right behind him, Axel looks to move in. Damage done through the smoke. He will just commit here and caught changing guns. Xerxon dealt with. Now armed is Axel. Another go at one of these B players on the swing. There's the trade out of Buster. He's now grabbed himself the M4, angle. Looking for another fight into CT. Lots of damage done either which way. And now Torshi's here as well. They've got him boxed in. And there's Frozen with the close.
Good save from MOUZ.
Suddenly transported back into the lead, right? They've kind of teed themselves up for a bit of success later down the line. The MP9 and nades have done so much damage. 99 to two different players. And in the meantime, Shiro finds another. This is going to be one of these rounds where we're left saying, oh, if only they knew how low they were. Dexter flashed in, knocks one out of the round, but he himself only gets out on 5 HP.
Come on, chat. How often do you get to put 1 and 1 together? Oh, he even waits for the smoke walk. It's your best play when you're that low. navi dead. Axel's trading onto the
Dexter's
AWP.
still fighting. He goes through the long smoke. That is going to give over a kill. But look at this. Frozen's already moving around down in the pit. You've got JDC set up. Frozen dead immediately. And JDC's got to do this one alone. The 1 HP player dead. It's Buster left to beat. Molly in the pit, but JDC swings and JDC wins it in the clutch. A 1v2 falls his way. And MOUZ, you know, in these
and another grenade. Hobbit's out of apps. Buster had to trade that kill, but he can't. It's not getting given. They're trying to back out. Buster pushes him forward with a kill. He saw that head. He knows there's an AWP here. Buster tries to stay below the scope. Moving, not a muscle. Shiro so far away, might have to play a clutch late into B, and MOUZ reset and reposition together. Trying to flank this apartment's man. They know Shiro is late.
Shiro speeding his way over. Can he go from Shiro to hero here in the 23rd with the final 30 seconds on the clock that's slowly ticking by? They know the pressure's on. Dexter's watching the exit from Boiler. He's ready to hit them with a heavy-handed famous burst. Buster, he's now making the first move. Walks down the hay bales, drops the bomb onto his teammate's back so he can go for the hard commit on the plant. As soon as they hear the audio cue, they should react off the back of it. Smoke over as well. Dexter, he's walking up. Clearing on the tight left, the Galil focused towards library side. Smokes are down, somewhat isolating the fights, making it a little bit more iffy. Shiro walks into the smoke, playing on the close gap. He's looking for any inkling of where exactly they're coming from, but they've got the edge on him. Hits the first. Buster with a flick towards mini pit. Hits the head, pushes up, but he's dead.
Just compare the way that MOUZ play that 4v2 versus like how Cloud9 played the 3v1, right? It's so hyper-communicated. That long player never gives the kill. That's what Cloud9 was searching for. The smoke on site is super nice for Buster. It lets them...
This is going to be an absolute scrap. A war on the site for control of it. It all comes down to who hits their shots in this final 20 seconds. You've got no time to muck about. navi drop with the headshot from Exertion as he pops off, and there's only 3 of them left. Last few seconds, they come barreling into the site. He loses out. Hobbit with the M press impresses us for the first, but you still got to do more. Dexter dissecting, trades back. Buster at least leaves them in a 2 versus 3 with a bomb down.
Yeah, Frozen still hanging around over in the ruins. He was waiting to see if he needed to react after Dexter's play. Ends up just holding off, waiting for his teammates to move in for the retake. They've got a top banana smoke. That'll go in now. So Buster having to play ahead of this. Ahead of the util. It's a last-second retake attempt for MOUZ. They find that first man, and Buster falls as well. They grab the kit. Oh, that extra second spent grabbing the kit. It's close, but they've just got it. 14 for MOUZ.
And get a bit more momentum in this matchup because they've not been able to do so at all. 1 round of the entire T side, something must change, but navi has not got the answer.
Oh, he's waiting for they are going to boost as well. They're asking for it. Oh, he just left the angle. That hit. Shiro tagged to half. When Torshi only hits you down at 50 HP, you kind of know you've caught a lucky break. Lucky to still be alive is Shiro. And Cloud9 are looking for an exit strategy, something to win them this 4v5. They've got some control over in top mid. Buster's just made contact over in the apartments. Hobbit's been holding this for so long, and he never saw Zershin go into the cubby. I don't think he checks this. And there, that's free. Zershin swings it on a timing. A 5v3 extended. MOUZ still looking good. They're going to lose one man. Dexter will feed Buster in the apartments. The bomb still in top mid, starts to change its mind. And Frozen might be low on health, but he provides another. Torshi finds the B pick, and for Shiro, he was here earlier on. He was tagged up by that AWP. There just isn't a chance to win the round anymore. He's got to sit back while MOUZ tick on over to map point.
Wow, yeah, and last quarterfinals, like we said, 4v5, 3v3 in the site, and Torshi's not missing a beat.
Yeah, playing ahead of the smoke. Flash goes in. Torshi will get knocked off the angle, but a double layered setup in the back of the site. They run at Zershin. They find him. It's Frozen this time, tucked in over at Dark. Similar play to Dexter, and he's also going to go unaccounted for. Wow. Lines them up. So much damage, and there's Torshi with the close. A dominant win. And just domes him at the first opportunity. So Cloud9 are now a man down. MOUZ are about to come through these smokes. Hello, they pop themselves in and they reap the reward. Backstab up through ramp as well. Zershin moving in, up the short side. Dispatches of Axal. Shiro gotta have eyes in the back of his head. And he's run down by the dual barrette. They're coming all the way back, and I think, you know, you hit a certain point where you start to believe, yeah, he's not flanked, he called it off, and that couldn't be further from the truth. There's a couple more there, so one more is all Zershin gets. And that kill's a bit weird for MOUZ. It's not like it reveals a lot. It's not a big tell, right? You don't know where that bomb's going. All you've found from this is a 3-on-3, and that actually favors Cloud9. Gonna prompt a bit of re-aggression. Dexter trying to figure out what's
Patience will be tested. Hobbit hiding out, low health, and JDC can make it look easy. Now they know B is corrupted, going to have to be a safe plant, not for the stairs. We've got nades coming over, JDC trying to light them up. Second player of MOUZ is also flanking though. There's no kit right now in play. This is still not an easy round for MOUZ.
It's not easy, but it's definitely one they want to try and grab. Torzi now with a tall task to try and pick up the pieces, looking for the first head, debating whether or not he can actually hard commit to this. I mean, he batters navi down to just 9 HP, finally finishes the frag as well, and it's all on Shiro, tucked in behind the AC. Can he be ice cold here? Oh, he's low, he's scared, he's dead, and Torzi gets it, but no time to defuse. The round will tick on by to Cloud9.
What a big force to steal away. I think the key kill there is Dexter still pushing it.
But normally you want the wall of smokes here if you're going to employ this boost. There's still ways you can finagle these fights, but it's not as clean, it's not as nice, and Torshi's got to drop on down. That one kill from JDC and a bit more chip damage downrange on a Hobbit now sees 3 of these players super low on health. One shot away from death for Shiro, navi, and Hobbit. It's only Axal with HP. The flash in, nets another kill, and there's Zershin doubling up. It's just Hobbit, low on health, in at the sandbags, and a 1v2, but they could line up right now. They would line up. Hobbit, they're right there. They're creeping into him, and they're asking to get double killed. Hobbit locks that one in. Holds his own in the 1v2. And converts that round for Cloud9.
They didn't know, Harry. They did not know.
Out. That is a big move for MOUZ because Dexter represented something very tasty to Cloud9. The idea that they had a man boxed in. Now that opportunity has gotten away from them. And the mid-round boost pulled out for MOUZ. This is nice. You've just been fighting for ramp control. You've kind of gotten used to a certain level of security here. And now that boost compromises all of it. Cloud9, this is awkward. The game plan from the start was to just brawl for the ramp control. Now they've kind of got it, but they think they have it more than they do. This boost, as I say, shouldn't be known about, and I think Frozen will get one, then just drops on down. And this now leaves MOUZ in a really good way. 5v3, Flash is great. Lines up that first for Buster, but the end of the line after one. And so now it's just Shiro and Axal in the 2v4.
But Shiro, there's low targets, and he will take them down one by one. 28 seconds, bomb retrieved. Short player still to worry about. And Axile, I think he's already leading into the save with that AWP. So Shiro, he can go for it if he wants, but he will have no support until the post plant. That may not be a position we see him in. Is he really going for this? 10 seconds? Now he's swinging. They're going to be able to stop him. They just don't fight. They wait. Oh, 5 seconds. Oh, he's dead. Man, there's a window there. There's a world. There's a way. But MOUZ don't allow, and Axel must save that orb. You wonder if Axel was...
Will he be able to do something dirty? He's got the M4. Magazine fully loaded, ready to clack when it matters most. There's the connection onto the first. The headshot as Buster will burst off the backup from Torzi, and it's only 3 of them that remain. Time rapidly ticking away. Ooh, hello, the spray. That'll shut him down, and Hobbit, he knows that his days are numbered. Trapped in a corner, smooth moves to get away. All right, fair enough.
He realized...
JDC deserves a medal for getting out with the second kill there, man, and like living till the end of the round. Trapped at Tetris, like that tiny...
CLOUD9, you can see MOUZ are not exactly cognizant, and that AK is put to work, taking Torshi out, giving an AWP to Shiro now. This round can get out of control very quickly.
Yeah, this is where you're breathing a bit of a sigh of relief that they find a handful of kills. That re-aggro from Frozen does actually give over another gun. Dexter's looking like he wants to get flashed in here. But he's the man with the flashbang, so that ain't happening. Instead, it's just this close crane angle. Util in, the nade's nice, and Dexter goes pushing with it, leaving Axel in the 1v2. Bomb on the other side of the Xbox, having a cross out wide to grab.
Torzi teasing it on the peak. Here comes the swing, and it is an easy right hook to send navi out of the server and leave it down to 4 of them with 30 seconds again, keeping it close on time. It's got to be Sublime. They can't afford the dilly-dally. And they're still being scoped at as well. Torz is just waiting for the push to come towards him. He's got the close angle covered. Once they swing on the ramp, he'll run rampant with the orb. Hits the shot, bomb drop, cold on the ground, 13 seconds. You gotta go swiftly. Dexter gets domed. Here we go. Hat trick of frags. Now you've got the opportunity to bomb. No! Frozen! Oh, he denies it all. There is ice in his veins.
How do MOUZ win these rounds? Like
There's a double on his plate right now. Makes it down the ladder. He won't commit to the middle hold, so they've got room, but this is commed across. Dexter's already got back to watch mid, and Zershan collects a freebie down at ramp. I know it's crazy.
How did he even get there?
I know it's crazy that he's there, but honestly, that's not a good 1-for-1. This isn't a good kill to have got. You needed more out of that flank, and it leaves extra pressure on these site players, but JDC and Torshi answer the call. And Frozen, he heard them coming back. He must have heard a step. Yeah, triggers the rotate from Torshi. Already moving around with the AWP. JDC's doing the same. MOUZ willing to call the bluff on this.
I cannot believe MOUZ are going for the plays that they are. And with the AWP starting B as well, just even keeping it fresh. Cloud9 have been destroyed on ramp rushes, so they didn't want to do it. That's a nice way to check sandbags. And they're going to run boost as well. Oh, he started running too early.
Failing the run boost actually sucks, though. Like, now you've given the sound cue that you're both there.
Double nade.
Gonna rain in.
Nice.
Good bit of damage on a Frozen. But with 2 players still here, MOUZ, they've got an even odds fight. And around that smoke, Torshi's knocked out Axel. It's left to Shiro, 1v2. Everyone's here for MOUZ now with that bomb falling just in front of the site. Shiro's moving in like he wants to try this. Tap on the bomb. Takes that first swing out of Frozen. But they don't need to give him much more of a reaction here. He taps it again. This time they call his bluff. Oh, a third tap. Up and over. Time's running out. Shiro, one more tap on the bomb.
No way.
But Torshi calls it. 2 seconds and Shiro, 2 out of 3 in the clutch. But Torshi wins it to time.
That's painful, man. He had to make the decision. It is to make sure they can get up close. Axel sending his captain over the top.
I think this will telegraph the boost, if I'm honest. I think it could. You know, last time they came B and they employed a similar look of boosting up, they mollied this position. And MOUZ have clearly done their homework. You've also not really heard much over at B. They've seen the man back on quad. They know he's there. Util raining in. They lob it all in tandem to knock out JDC. Miss nade from Zershan. Thrown through a bit of a loop here. Would have loved that damage. Instead, meets them on the swing, but caught by the late players up the ramp. And now Dexter with this AWP holds the cross, but is caught by Axel. And for Frozen, a 1v4. You know, this isn't a round that's really worth him paying much mind to.
That's just nice angle management for Cloud9. They're not rushing the B site. They're taking area after area and stopping every time to make sure they're double facing the next angle. And then they take Tetris, they take double box, they wait. And MOUZ are feeling the pressure to fight there. They don't want to give all the site away and play retake. They want to actually stop Cloud9 from crossing in. And so MOUZ are able to, Cloud9 are able to trade out really nicely. That's a good round. Getting the spot on JDC as well. Big boost from navi allows him to double nade him. And there may not even be a save here. Frozen will fight for it. And he will survive. So 4 rounds. It's the bare minimum, I'd say. But Cloud9 need to springboard off of it. However, again, it was
personal nade over the top. They keep it awkward.
Double.
Now they know about one of these boosted players. Xerxan able to respond, but navi makes it over. Flushes out the rifle. JDC's been naded as well. Rotates for MOUZ, start to move around. But if they don't get kills to intrigue them, this will just be the save for the MOUZ squad. Torshi trying to play over the lip of this smoke. Full flashed, and so one man makes it in. A second now joins him on the back of that second flashbang.
Oh no.
Torshi could have a chance here. Could have something on the smoke fade. They've just crept up close to the generator, and so the trade is found for Buster. Frozen in another clutch, this time a 1v3, and another round where he wants to try and save. But if you look,
and then, of course, no liquid. Vitality v ENCE. Well, right now we know Vitality are in no guarantee with ENCE having just come off the back of eliminating G2. It's very open right now, and that's why the winner of this matchup is in a very good position to go on a bit of a Hail Mary here. I'd say right now there's probably, and I didn't even mention Heroic, by the way, against NaVi. There's probably, I think any team left up in the playoff already can win this tournament. Nice play for navi again, being the opener for Cloud9 on this A site for a change, finds that gap. Hobbit opens up in middle. They had a trade ready if they needed. MOUZ have been picked apart in the final round of the half, and it may be a decent T side after all. Cloud9, a fresh breath of air. And now it's MOUZ getting suffocated. Cloud9 just need to group. Leave Hobbit again to make sure Xerxan doesn't flank, which is exactly what he's doing, but also come in late on a mid-lurk. Hobbit should have this kill, even though he's low. Xerxan's not ready. Grimy position to do that at 40 seconds left, and now Cloud9 just have to trade out on A.
Yeah, Torshi is the one man to beat here. He finds that first, and with no one else to swing from short, he's given free rein, but he's gone pushing in.
Nice.
Shiro will trade that out, and so the 7-8 half will come through for Cloud9. Quite the path to recovery, considering the scoreline that MOUZ once held. And so this game evens up.
On CT side, how late will he play, and will Cloud9 want to clear him before the patience right now to hold this setup?
Oh, Shiro. Jumping for the contact, backs off so he doesn't get gatted out of the round. Xerxan, though, always muddling up the situations at middle, but Axar with the double pistols will punish him, and we slip into a 4-on-4 as it kicks off. They're busting in through the doors. They want to scrap for control of the A site. Bomb down, headshots connecting. Shiro keeps on rolling, and it's all on Dexter with the money Glock. Can this man farm up the cream? Hits the first. Protect your next. He's battling back, but he's only good for 2 more.
Good shooting from Dexter, but Shiro just better, right? Hits 3 heady back.
Meaty.
Yeah, everyone's getting bullied.
Shiro is even still fighting, drops that smoke, just gonna hold it now. MOUZ, they've kind of revealed their hand here, right? Cloud9 know that everyone was coming up the ramp. That was the spot that navi got them. That's the info that's come down the line. They've got 4 strong on this side of the map, leaving middle open. Frozen still low on health, right? He's messed up, waiting at the bottom of ramp. Gonna have to be someone else to crack this site open. There's one. Busted dead as well. Good openings for JDC. Hobbit throws himself into the fire. One man still in at ramp. navi is in the crane smoke right now. 9 HP. He comes through. Doesn't just stop the plant. He doubles up, and Frozen was holding the ramp. Axel then springs to life over the top of the boost, and a big play from the moment they see this util. And with only one player facing on the ramp side, they start to bring everyone round. Axel, lovely double up, repositions onto the Tetris with the bomb away from MOUZ here. It's a recovery mission. They try to go grab it. Torshi will get one kill to help send them into the site, but missing that jump, and that's a death sentence for Xerxen. No trade potential. They're boxed in at ramp, even getting pushed down the ramp side from navi, who once again is on for the backstab, this time being held. As MOUZ try to leave, save these guns, look to run it back in the next, but this first buy round falls on deaf ears.
Very good hold for Cloud9. Axel doing what he does best, anchoring.
Nade dropped down onto JDC as well, keeping him at bay, and back towards middle. It's Buster that's on the elevated angle. Not for long, though. Xerxen flicks up, hits the head, leaves him dead. Now you can weave your way in through the back of CT, and this does give you a little bit of breathing room to work with. I mean, Hobbit's there. He's not ready for the fight, though. Torsey again hits another sickening shot, and this actually gives them a big advantage to work with. Dexter just waiting in the smoke, says hello, as navi will get right in his face.
Okay, so Xerxen should be the guy that safeguards this round from getting too weird. With that B kill, they will come rotating through. Xerxen. Oh dear! Flicked upon by navi.
I love that. I love that he tried it. He knew the round was over. Trying to get the AWP out of there. And he got full info, right? So really Buster's orb, though, that's the one that's going to get challenged first. Two players here. Skewer. Oh, he killed Frozen!
Man.
He just fired off the flash and killed him through the wall in ladder room.
In ladder room, not even fighting, not even involved in that engagement, just a stray bullet.
You could see that. I was scared it was going to be a collat, but oh, that hurts. Frozen. Dead first, and now MOUZ just grouping for a B execute. They had a nice execute the other round, but Axel was able to put such a nice stop to it. Again, he's anchoring in the back, ready and raring to go.
Buster's already made his move over. Playing from the back of the site, scoped in, waiting for Delight, sees the peek up, misses the initial shot, has to reposition, playing around his team, but he's sick with it, he's swift with it. He bites back onto JDC, leaves him lifeless. Hobbit chimes in. Axel's another piece of the puzzle, and it's all down to Xerxen. 30 seconds, AK in his palms, knees weak, looking awkward as he tries to hit the head. He's dead.
Clean round for Cloud9 as well. No deaths on a double AWP. That's...
util coming out in this ramp fight. Shiro lobbing supportive flashes, trying to lend a helping hand, but it's Dexter to open up. Had the nade out ready to go further, but navi holds on. Won't let them in, won't let them up the ramp. Heads to find, but damage done. Hobbit will respond, will reply, and opens up the 3-on-3. Xerxen creeping around in smoke, has a freebie given over. One more man out the elevator, and Xerxen's followed up. New heights reached, but the elevator man dealt with. Now Axel left up in the clutch. The molly nade combo is nice. Going to burn out Xerxen and kickstart the 1v3 clutch attempt.
Oh, but is it? Is he going to go for this one? Because the smoke's come down and that might signal the end of it. Axel throws in the towel and MOUZ are allowed double digits despite that nade.
Take a bit of room here. One-way smoke dropped in over towards the top of ramp, giving you that angle to peek over the top of the crane, but no one's taking it yet. There's a trade. And I like this from MOUZ. You're quite happy with a 1-for-1 over in this ramp fight. It's more so the pressure that is applied on that one kill. The fact that Cloud9 don't have vision of ramp anymore, that's what you were looking for. It's not so much about the space, it's just cutting off that flow of the info in this moment. Now they pick up the pace into a B play. Cloud9 taking a bit of a gamble almost as they bring everyone round all through middle, all barreling into the site. This is where Frozen could have a big role to play, but he falls to Shiro, and so someone else has to be the hero. Torshi, 1v3 and dead crossing. Cloud9, they bring everyone around to that B site. I think that's a bit of a problem. It kind of feels like Xerxes needs to be with the pack, right? He's been someone who's created a lot of opportunities for him. This is a faster round for MOUZ.
Oh, no.
They find the man at top ramp. They don't clear the sandbags with a molly. This is giving way too much room to Hobbit. He swings out with a kill, giving Shiro a bit of time to back off into the site. With this AWP, he's got Axal supporting from the spawn. So as they come up the ramp, the nade timed with the swing. Axal slices through them, and that's going to hurt if you're MOUZ. This round, they did try to leave Xerxes lurking, and look what's happened.
Yeah, he threw all the nades at the start to actually give MOUZ the room to go up quick ramp, right? He did gap smoke, he did a high double flash that's meant to catch like Shiro if he's AWPing at the back rail. And while it got MOUZ up ramp, it's Hobbit's position, it's Axal's re-swing that works wonders, and Axal, he's come alive on CT half as well. It's been the stopping player at B. Xerxes got a plant. They're going to allow it, but he wants more. Will he take this stick? Now that he has it. Oh, there's the step. And Axal just ends it, man. That's a confident peak there. That's ballsy.
Provide getting boosted over. You know, when you factor him in as the fourth man, this feels like it should be a Cloud9 victory. You have a whole extra player performing at the same level as the guys who have been chart toppers throughout the group. One kill found over in mid. Axile wrestling with the AK. Wow. Quick work of the B play, and Frozen's knocked out as well. Cloud9, they long this out. They're taking...
T-sides have been difficult, let's say, in this series for both squads. So Cloud9, a pistol, would go a hell of a long way. Little B pop. JDC stays on the balcony, but maybe not for the best. Hobbit knocks him out of the round. Torshi on the cross shots, connects one, but he couldn't drop the bomb with all those nades. Buster will make it in.
Yeah, 4v4 retake in at the B site here. MOUZ, bulk of their forces coming from the market side. You do have Xerxes committed to a flank through lower. But if you end up waiting for him, it's all going to end up hinging on this fight versus navi, who's holding for it right now. And he's going to win that. The rest of the gang get out through market, but they don't last long. Reduced to dust by Cloud9. It's just Torshi left. Started the round with a kill on this USP. But now trying to find a way in this clutch. It's asking too much. And so Cloud9 collect the pistol round with a little B pop.
And I agree, you know,
this barrel may give him away on the A1S. Hobbit finds him walking out of ramp, so a free opening kill and a lot of space here for Cloud9. Xerxes in a box right now. He's caged in con. We'll go for that peek as the smoke comes in. They didn't see him. Frozen, they have no idea right now. They are not aware of this possibility, but navi checks it late. Why would he check that after looking so far into spawn? Every kill comes in for Cloud9 as they've really let themselves off the leash to deal with micro, and that is a team that inhibits a lot of micro and heroic, while he's also staring down his scope at his crosshair so much of the time. That's a blinder of an opener for Shiro ahead of the smoke, and they fall into ramp. That flash did nothing to Hobbit, tucked in on the left side, and Cloud9 right now, even with a B pick, they're walking up con. They've got jungle, boys. They are everywhere and nowhere at once. MOUZ don't have a clue.
Yeah, no audio jungle either. Full silent on the walk up. Axal with the backstab. Torshi spammed out a triple. And so this is a done deal. Frozen, he's like moving around.
Okay, so we got punished for some aggression. Now we're playing more passive. Torji picked a good spot on Cat, finds a kill. Cloud9 is just defaulting. So this is where, you know, if you're MOUZ, you need to stay disciplined, keep piecing the puzzle together, right? Still have some utility saved. 45 seconds on the clock. Not too much time for Cloud9 to operate here.
Yeah, they're cognizant about the gap in mid though, right? And the knowledge that Cloud9 had it, so they're still paying mind, which is big. Hobbit now giving up the aim of the game. They know that there's a man up connector. Torshi starts to spring his attention this way with the AWP. Knocks out Axal. Still a con man in play, but Hobbit's being accounted for. And so this round starts to take shape for MOUZ. That one's free. They give Shiro the first, but they go hunting. And Frozen swings out with the trade. So it takes MOUZ a little while, but they finally piece it together.
Oh, the unscope? What? And full blind insertion, he still gets away with a kill. You'll take it. Torshi kind of hung him out to dry there. Don't know what that timing was. Or maybe a misclick. A 3-on-3 now. Torshi, if he swung there, he would have died. Shiro was on it. Torshi calling for a flash, perhaps. Frozen could throw one over from behind, but Shiro's abandoned the position, and Hobbit tucked in on chair. X is not clearing it. Easy kill. 3-on-2. Cloud9 going to group on A.
It's a bit brutal, that decision to peek out wide at mid. Oh, Torshi. He's had a couple of opportunities in this round. This is going to hurt. This is why it all falls apart, and it is.
Oof.
Frozen's left saving. I kind of feel for Frozen in this one, man. So many rounds have just ended like this with
Same
him.
with Vertigo.
Impossible clutch. Can't even justify giving it a look in while he's getting hunted the whole time.
Timing's good for him, though, I think. He'll probably check stairs. Oh, I said it. Yeah, there it is. Phew. But, yeah, it's not always obvious where the problems arose, but that round, they were pretty clear.
Yeah,
they bounced the flash right in front of the boxes, so it was a good take for Cloud9, looking very comfortable on this third map. And as we've said already, this is a very different veto to the one back in Rio. Nice shot for navi. Did miss the jump, but maybe to his benefit as he finds Dexter up in the window. Now it's MOUZ against the wall. Sweating indeed in a 3-on-5.
Some freebies there for navi.
Yeah, just farms them up, just collects them from middle.
Oh, nice spot.
MOUZ have paid their debts. And with two players over here towards B. Oh dear, Axel will get traded. But now the real nature of this round is unveiled, right? Axel was nothing more than a bit of a ruse, bit of a fake over towards B. Torshi wants to
try to do those things, even though Cloud9 might expect them. You know, you're 9-1 down. You have to try something.
Oh, just full commits to the spray.
Can't even blame him.
Hobbit down to 4.
Yeah. It's the new A1S in action, but also, yeah, some missed shots. And Zertian, he was a tank, man. He was destroying on Vertigo. So one player MOUZ could rely on. And now, very different game, a very different vein here for MOUZ. Cloud9 have cut the artery. Frozen's on top. This is a good position. Could catch navi, go for a con fight, but even then he throws his util. He backs up short. Torshi, front of the Molotov. Frozen, it should be one. He'll take it. It's wide. Buster ready to trade. Torshi with a missed shot, trying to escape through the smoke. And Frozen saves the day. Finally for MOUZ, a hero arrives. But is there time to win this one? Bomb is in B.
Yeah, when you get aided like that over on short from the B site, you know that it's been lost. You know that it's been taken. So they start to scramble around. Everyone through the murder hole into the market. Hobbit has pushed in close to the window, trying to play this crossfire with Axel. No. Hope they don't shoot each other. Hobbit's got 4 HP, but yeah, this double close peek is not what you're going to be expecting.
Wow.
And Axel and Hobbit destroy MOUZ in the 2v3 post plant.
That is a... Ouch.
You know, I mean, I think it makes sense that Frozen's like the one guy with a bit of form to his name right now. The young veteran for a reason even takes one out there. Like, that is such a cooked scenario. He does so well to even go 1-for-1, but the problem is I see him fall and I'm like, well, the round's probably lost now. Everyone else is looking a bit lost in the sauce.
2.
Hey. Hobbit low on health again, but it's never been a problem for this guy. He's just squeaking through every round with like 3 HP left.
Shiro has some of the coolest flashes in the game as well. Keeps lobbing that one from ramp, some nice lineups. And they're able to swing with it, take one more kill.
Dude, like he's already hunting. It's a 2v3, and he has an AWP, and he's already hunting, and he's been hunting for a while. He just up and left.
Hello.
Oh, hey, JDC. That's sad, isn't it? Why is he there? That's all you're saying.
Why is the AWP there? Already.
If they don't trade, it's going to be another save where Frozen is just left staring at a lost bomb site, holding onto his gun.
The setup is nice, but if Hobbit drops, he can shred it. He has a silent drop, even better. He won't. He'll just go loud. Torshi hits his head as a result, and Zertian trying to cover the Palace push as Torshi finally has a round, 2 to the good, and he gets out back to default. It's up to Axel to milk this for all it's worth. Try and get a quick flank and window. This could be something. If he made that jump, now Xerxion's in position to hear it. Shiro around the world and back again.
I know there's 2A. The
20
temptation
seconds.
might just be there to try and barrel into B, right?
gotta
You're
run.
probably assuming maybe a bit of an over-rotate from MOUZ on it. So at worst, you know
Frozen.
there's one guy here.
Frozen
wins
still
it.
on the
He
box.
wins it.
Yeah,
he
just
wins.
sat on the box playing and deny the plant. They will never check for this. And so that's the round right there. MOUZ in with their second. It takes them a long old time. And it's Torshi to do a lot of the heavy lifting in that moment, right? And I do think he's a pretty confidence-based AWPer. I think his...
Round from Cloud9. Whoa, okay.
Okay, that's pretty sick.
That was
Torshi.
I had no idea they were that close.
That was a really fast flick down to navi. He just got deleted.
And navi's been finding a lot of picks in middle. Oh dear, look at this though, Axel. What the smoke. Good check for Xerxion. This is the chance to find these 4 rounds right at the end for MOUZ. But again, like every Cloud9 player is deeper than you would expect. Hobbit's up on Tetris, they don't know. Dexter.
Oh, he's seen
Curious.
him. He's seen him.
Nice clear. Now, if Cloud9 win this one, that's when we've got a problem. But
Yeah,
2v4.
but they can't. They shouldn't.
They
They
won't.
won't.
Yeah, will it into existence, Harry. Go on.
It just can't happen here.
good as they've been,
No,
as much
MOUZ
as
are
they've
too
given
well
us.
set up, all right?
This is a MOUZ round.
This is a MOUZ round, and I'm fully prepared to call it ahead of time because you've got the AWP set up on top of Ticket.
Oh, yeah?
Shiro shouldn't be ready for this.
Oh, yeah?
Should not ever be ready for this. And he'll get tagged. Sure, not quite finished off.
Oh, yeah?
And Buster's going to get one more kill, but the trades are coming through.
Check this.
MOUZ have just got too many bodies here for anything to come up for Cloud9. Buster onto another, but the bomb dropped behind him at
Nice,
ramp, and
nice
there's the
swing.
double swing. So MOUZ sealed the deal on that round. 3 now.
It's playing from behind. Either you're losing map control or you're down a man or 2 man. It's like really difficult to climb out of that. And here's a storming round from Cloud9.
Flex round now for Cloud9 as they run out ramp and palace. At the same time, the bombs B. Axel's trying to find his little window of opportunity, but JDC has an impossible angle to clear right now. Let's see where Axel's looking. Not at this box. He did check it,
He's actually
but it
checking.
doesn't matter. This is going to be MOUZ finding 4 at the end of the half. They get the bare minimum, but is it going to be enough? This is the quarterfinal. This is the culmination.
Cloud9 handles it, Hugo.
Hoppity hippity into the site. JDC gets his head popped though. Axel tucked in tight. And Xerxion will trade. They've got to get in. Buster, back of the boxes here. He will find 2 more with the bomb loose as well. That smoke gave him a little bit of room as MOUZ were forced to run through the grave. Buster will get sniped from behind. It's now even odds. 2v2. Nothing up here, Frozen. They're not going to go for the plant. They need these kills, and they know Cloud9 have surrounded them. Waiting for the time to strike. Hobbit might creep through the window, and Frozen denies it. Very important kill. Frozen's been the saving grace in this game for MOUZ at times. Now it's him and Torshi in a 2v1. As long as they 3-2-1 it, Shiro can't win this round. Don't let him isolate.
Dude, Shiro is keen with the pistols.
Oh,
no, don't
dear.
give him the chance. The comeback was going to start with anyone. It had to start with Frozen, and he will hold on.
Oh my God.
Wins that 1v1. Stop Shiro in his tracks.
I need to try to create this gap so he gets information. MOUZ should pre-fire this. Yeah,
I saw him. Oh dear. Helped Xerxion more than it helped navi, to be honest. Deagle on short, nice connection. He sees one more, he knows they're coming. Axel on a dive, spinning, and JDC will drop in. Buster kind of
bad
baiting
molly.
here, but he needs a multi-kill to make it worthwhile, and it won't work. He hid in the van, they thought they cleared it. 3-on-1. The plant comes in, and Hobbit, hey, he can send it. Why not? Give it a go.
Oh, trying to get out. That is such awkward timing
Yeah.
on that, man. He was...
A quick jump for Nath, and he's going to have to dodge a flash, but he will catch the AWP. Poor Torshi. What can he do about that one? Dexter will use this mid-smoke to trade the kill out, but it still sits in the favor of Cloud9.
they
The
have
molly
neutral.
should decide it. Axel. Cloud9. Oh, they get caught boosting up. Now they know Buster, he's going to get dropped on. 2v2 now. The bomb is late.
Yeah, the bomb is super late, so this is a bit of a solo mission, a bit of a single-player game for JDC.
Hello.
If he wins this fight, that might seal the deal on
Ballsy.
numbers alone.
Yeah.
Hobbit also moving in, trying to take up arms in the market, spots JDC, but can't get that kill. Molly reins in. Hobbit's already ahead of it. Forces him out onto that swing.
He's looking for the kit. It went out the market, though, as we can see.
Nade not going to find you a kill. He'll just grab that AWP and look to get out of there.
You know, they spam it a lot, and they denied that play for you.
Oh, what a read as well. That's such a typical AWP opener to, sorry, run up cats. I'm coughing over here.
That was smooth.
The run up cats.
Hugo was caught.
But Shiro, instead of being in con, he was even further back, so he's more favored for the fight. He's ready. He's in CT holding short side. So good opening round for Shiro. It's passive, but it's also allowing Cloud9 to take the opening pick. They will find a trade.
What does Cloud9 do now? Again, they've given up some control. This is heard by Exertion 100%, you know, and by Dexter probably. So navi seems like he was maybe faking it. Now he's coming back. We'll see how MOUZ, do they get the same read? But Cloud9 is playing super passive, you know, in this 4v4. Not having a lot of information, maybe going to just rely on a stack towards the end.
They're making it look like a B hit with that smoke. They want to trade Con, and Hobbit's been caught. Now it's up to Shiro. Oh, missed shot. Rarity here. Will he find more? He couldn't really commit to that one. navi gets burnt out. He should not be winning that fight. Shiro has to flick back up to the Palace. They're coming through with a split. 30 seconds. Shiro, pick your targets wisely, and he will. But Frozen over the top shaves him off. Buster swings out for a 1v1, and that's where we find ourselves. Him v the captain with a bomb at his feet. He goes forcing for the fight, and Dexter dies. What an insane
looking to fight for this space in mid.
Axel just
He sends his big brother back. Hey, they're bullying me.
Yeah.
And, well, they find him regardless. And now they can just speed up.
Oh, that's not a pretty position to spray from. He's shooting into the wall. One step too far, literally. JDC got out behind the van. Do they know?
Buster heard it, yeah.
Yeah. But it's not like they've got nades to flush him out. Axel just commits to his position. You're on your own, buddy. And Buster's going to clear him from above? No, he tucks in jail. They must.
Yeah, no, they know, but I think you know you don't have util to force him out.
You know, they can. Are they just this willing to be this passive?
This is crazy. But hey, what an off angle for navi, and he can even uncrouch to watch apps as well. The shadow coming, he gets his kill. Beautiful patience for Cloud9. I feel like JDC must be thinking like they can't know because I have all this time in this position. Ready to uncrouch at a moment's notice. Buster at the car. Early spray for Axel will cost him. He gets a lot of damage though. He set up Cloud9 for the round.
Frozen converts that spray, but it's Buster in at the van again that could just rob around away. They don't know about him here, and so he stops the plant. 25 seconds left. Torshi moving in, but he's got two players to find, and he's sandwiched trying to get the bomb down. He's wrapped out through the market, and he's a dead man to Hobbit. Cloud9 up onto 13, and I actually really liked how they responded to help him here. He can hold over towards the con if everyone else gets into the site just fine, but the fact that they haven't cleared out Axel doesn't give me a lot of faith here. Xertion dead, and Axel playing the trigger discipline. Now he springs to life to find the 3-on-3. JDC is waiting outside of the connector. Torshi tagged from that previous skirmish versus Hobbit over at ramp has flashed off the angle. And Frozen's looking for a way in out of the Palace. Catches Axel moving up. Shiro will trade. They tap the bomb, but it hasn't baited the peek out yet. Torshi will not give them this fight, and with JDC still down in the bottom of connector, firing off a bullet, gives it away, and JDC falls. They're on the bomb now, and Torshi is not fighting them. He calls their bluff, and that's a decision he's going to come to regret as Cloud9 move up onto 14.
For MOUZ, if they manage to do it, but again, obviously their economy is pretty much in shambles, so if they lose this round, that probably means GG.
Oh, how late is Dexter going to go? They're popping out the Axel. Back turn, but the cover from navi saves Axel's life. He finds 3 kills with 3 points of health, and Torshi's in an impossible 1v5. Cloud9, welcome to those semis. You are seconds away. This is 15.
Done deal on that one, and that was all in for him.
Not punished. Oh, he turns back. Almost sprays out too, but Axel again is here. This 1-2 punch between this pair has been so potent.
Oh, that's a great nade.
Yeah, the bounce. Bit of trigonometry goes a long way. And a 4-on-2.
Oh, is he going to ace to close? Or no, 4 rather. So no. Knocked out by Frozen. And 3 more still to find. The Deagle left in the 1v3. No control of the bomb. Surely no chance for Frozen. Cloud9 can feel it. This is the last guy they've got to finish off. And with that frag, they've locked in a semi-finals appearance, powering their way through the series. It starts slow on Inferno, but by the time we get round to Vertigo, they close that out. They get to Mirage. They dominate to Open. It gets drawn back out into a longish...